So traders, one of the hardest things for most traders to sort of get there and wrap their head around is the process of how your trading is going to look like over the next 12 months. And what they think and the reality is totally disconnected. What most traders think is when they trade the markets that they're looking to make $200 a day, that's going to be the income, or $1,000 a week, that's going to be the income. And therefore, I can quit my job because I make $500, I make $1,000 a week, and therefore I can quit my job, right? But one thing that really is important to understand is that no matter what system you are using, no matter what sort of edge you are using in the markets, there's going to be a time throughout the year, there's going to be active periods, meaning active months, lots of good trades, and there's going to be quiet months. And I find it's in the quiet months where there's not a lot of good setups, aka where we are right now as I'm doing this recording for you, lots of volatility. This is where you have this urge to take a lot of action and you end up getting chewed up. So this is, if you go to my post on my YouTube channel, right, you'll be able to see this little short-term article that I put together for you, okay? So I said here, it's incredibly hard, isn't it? The urge to trade, to take action, even when there's no clear setup, can feel overwhelming. But here's the harsh truth. That's where all the real money is lost. And this is a really big thing, right? You know, taking a really good setup is easy. But how do you handle yourself when there's not a lot of good setups? I thought I was here to make an income. I'm supposed to be trading every day and every week to make an income so I can quit my job. See how that thinking now is going to cause you to get into the market, right? So that's where the real money is lost. As you know, I guarantee there's so many people. I spoke to someone just recently who's lost $100,000 from this volatility in the markets. Blew his trading account up. $100,000 down the drain. Blew the entire trading account up. And that literally is just this week of doing this recording for you. Let's continue on with this article that I put together for you, okay? It's so tempting to jump into the market to convince yourself that there's something to be gained, even when you know deep down that the conditions are not right. But every time you do, you're gambling, not trading. True mastery isn't about being in the game every moment. It's about knowing when to step back, the discipline to wait for the right moment, the courage to walk away when it feels wrong is what separates the winners from the rest. The hardest part is trusting the process. Even when the market seems to be screaming at you to act, quick, get in, right? But remember this, inaction when the right choice is power. When it's the right choice is power. Stay strong, stay disciplined, and don't let the noise make you forget why you're here in the first place. Now, here's one of the big things that I see with most traders where they go wrong in the markets is their approach to the markets this way. And this is where I spoke to someone recently, as I said before, you know, he blew his $100,000 trading account up with these markets here just recently. And he was going down the same path that a lot of traders go down, is they're trying to trade a lot, right? You're trying to trade a lot when it comes to these markets, and you don't need to trade a lot. Do you know that you're only 7 trades to 6 figures? You're only 7 good trades to 6 figures, even if you're starting with $1,000 trade. Now, I'm not saying if I have $1,000 in my trading account and that's all I have, I'm going to put $1,000 on the trade. No, it's called risk management, right? And this here is $1,000 looking at doubles, right? Trades that make 100% return. Can you do that with options? Yes. Futures? Yes. Right? Now, I'm not saying that the truth about this here is you're only 7 really good trades away from 6 figures, even starting off small. So you guys that are trying to trade 700 times a year or 70 times because you think more trades equals more income is one of the reasons why I guarantee you are getting chewed up by this marketplace right now. Because you think if I have a lot more opportunities and I take a lot more trades, I can make a lot more money. And you are going down, down, down from there. Right? And this is something that I'm really big on with my coaching clients. Every single week I'm actually with my coaching clients. In fact, this week I actually did a 90-minute coaching session, really going deep into this here. If you're interested in becoming part of what I call the Inner Circle coaching program, where I'm not only showing you my trading systems, helping you, coaching you, and you're part of a really tight community, but I'm coaching you every single week for the rest of this year, then go to getjohntop.com. You can see all the details on there about this here. Plus also more about this here. But the purpose of me bringing this up for you here, right, is I'm not saying you're going to do 7 trades in this. The realistically part of this is, firstly, you need to know the setups that's likely to make a big move, that's likely to do a double, right? So when I say a double, 100% return, is that possible? Yes. My last trade that I got out of, I made close to 170% return, not 100% return, right? So yes, it is possible. You just need to know, you need to know the education first about what type of trades to look for that's likely to make a big move, that's likely to do this in the first place. Secondly, understand that not every trade will actually make you double, right? Some might make you 50%, some might make you 80%, some might make you 300-400% if you know how to manage the trade properly, right? Again, you need to know the trade setup and so on and so forth, right? And then yes, you're going to have some losses in there as well too. So it might be more like 15 trades to 6 figures if you're following a real good strict trading setup, right? So the reason why I'm doing this here is if I go back to this article that I put together, is that the hardest part here is trusting the process. Even when the market seems screaming at you, right? And this is the big thing. People are just getting in because they think it's a good idea, because there's a lot of emotions and it's the wrong way to go. Where wouldn't it be much easier to know that, okay, I'm looking for one type of quality, amazing setup, right? And again, in that free course below, I teach all that and so on and so forth from there, okay? And again, if you need more help with this is what my whole coaching program is all about, is not only teach you the strategies and the process, but my whole coaching is all about getting you thinking the right way. So you're not looking for 7 trades a week or 7 trades a day. No, you're only looking for maybe 15, 20 trades a year that are real high probability, and that's your 6 figures, right? And then if you start to go for more, then you're only 10 trades away from $1 million. But the reality is it might take you 20, 30 trades of being disciplined, looking for the trades. Some don't make you double, some do make you double, some are going to be losses. You get what I'm trying to say here, right? But how does this become reality? This becomes reality on the back of here. True mastery isn't about being part of every single moment. It's about knowing when to step back, the discipline to wait for the right moment, the courage to walk away when it feels wrong is what separates the winners from the rest. See, what's made my trading so successful, and if you'd like to see my actual real equity curve for the last 12 months, if you go to getjohntop.com, second link in the description, scroll down a little bit, I show you my real equity curve. I show you what I did through all 2024, right? I show you this process to guide you down this process, to show you this. And I'm trying to open up your mind and your understandings of where most traders go wrong with these markets and what's stopping them from achieving a 6 or multiple 6 or possibly even a 7-figure profit in these markets is because instead of you trying to go for a double trade, 100% profit, you're going for these, I'm looking for 100%, $100 profit here, $200 profit here, $50, like you're looking for these smaller profits, right? Let's reverse, and because you think, okay, if I make a lot of these trades, 200, like all these trades, I'm going to make a lot of money. And you know that's not the case. So I wanted to do this video for you here, especially where we are right now. I'm seeing it so much and so many people are getting run over from this process. And please understand that you need a system when you're trading. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot use economic data, fundamentals, or what you think is going to, like what Trump said and this said and that said, that has nothing to do with you trading the market successfully. The only thing matters is this. When you open up your chart, do you know exactly what you are looking for in a high quality, powerful setup? And if the answer is no, that's where you're going wrong. Because every time I open up my charts, I'm not saying, oh, let me just trade what looks good. No, what looks good to me is my trading setup. And if you want to have the best chances of doing those 7 trades or those 10 trades, then when you go to the market, you need to know exactly what am I looking for. That way you can go look for that and give you the best chances of having a successful year.